Hello and welcome to the annual 21 to Watch event, where today we're going to be announcing the top 21 for 2021. My name is Faye Holland. I'm the founder of Cofinitiv and the instigator of the 21 to Watch campaign. 21 to Watch celebrates entrepreneurship across the entirety of the East of England. It's about the people, the companies and the things and what they create that will change the world. The programme raises the profile of all of this emerging talent in front of a curated audience of investors, stakeholders, employees, future board members, and even the supply chain that supports them. This level of connectedness is what makes 21 to Watch a real success. We're proud to be supported by an extensive network of sponsors. These include Burkitt's, Boost & Co, Cambridge Judge Business School, Foresight Group, HSBC, KO Data, Pennington's Manchester Cooper, RSM and Taylor Wessing, and a whole range of our partners. What is evident is that the emerging talent across our region requires help from companies like these to help them achieve their full potential. So a little bit about the programme. We curate a list over a rolling 12-month period, and people can become candidates in a whole variety of different ways. They can self-nominate, they can be nominated by their investors or by the programmes that they enter into, or they are accumulated by a range of desktop research that we also undertake. These candidates are all judged on 5 criteria and are also assessed for their financial standing. Not everyone makes the list. Some of them are too large. Our largest entrant this year had funding of 100 million, so they don't quite qualify for the programme. And some are slightly too small, so although they may not appear on the list this year, they're highly likely to appear in future years. The 250 then go through a process of pre-judging. This is an incredibly difficult task, and I'm delighted this year to have been supported by Matt McLaughlin and Phil Mellier, who helped to take that 250 down to the 48 shortlist that was announced a few weeks ago. This year, 48 made it to the shortlist, and those 48 were independently judged to create the top 21 of 2021. So without further delay, let's get the pitches going. You're going to hear from each of the top 21, 7 at a time, and they're going to give you a 60-second pitch. That pitch could be anything. It could be about the company, it could be about their journey, it could be something that they need from you. We're going to start with the top 7 people. Over to you.
I'm Aleksandra Pendraszewska, the co-founder and chief operating officer at VividQ, a deep tech company with world-leading expertise in holographic display. It's been a great journey to work on VividQ with my fellow co-founders since 2016, and I'm very honored to make the 21 to Watch list a couple of days before my 27th birthday. VividQ's technology, known as computer-generated holography, is the real holy grail of 3D display. We are enabling mass adoption of augmented reality devices such as smart glasses, automotive head-up displays, and gaming laptops before changing every home, office, and city. VividQ's software and hardware IP is licensed by the biggest consumer electronics manufacturers in Japan, China, and the US. We are the best British technology pioneer by KPMG, and we gained 5 new customers and are about to announce the closing of our fresh financing round. Learn more about how VividQ is shaping the future of display on LinkedIn.
In order for stem cell-based technologies to benefit our lives in applications such as cell-based therapies, precision medicine, drug discovery, and emerging areas such as the cultured meat industry, which has the potential to be transformative for global sustainable living, we need to drive innovations in the supply chain that underpins all these sectors. With my team at QKine, we are building on technologies developed in my co-founder Marco Hoevenen's lab at the University of Cambridge to manufacture higher quality growth factor proteins. These proteins are essential for culturing all stem cells. Our R&D team are also using protein engineering to tackle fundamental biological and scale-up challenges to help ensure the success and impact from stem cell science. I'd like to acknowledge and thank my team for their resilience and efforts over the last year, which have kept the company moving forwards, and wish everyone on the 21 to Watch list, our collaborators and customers, a superb 2021.
I run BlueTap, and we're an organisation that is building clean water technology for users in low income and emerging economies. The clean water crisis is an issue that I've been working on for my entire adult life. And it's something that we're really passionate about at BlueTap. We're passionate about finding a solution. In my eyes, it's something that's so fascinating because we've got nearly 30% of the world's population that doesn't have access to clean drinking water. But, as a global society, we're at the place where we're nearly putting men or women on Mars. So it's not a technical issue, really. It's a social issue. But it's one that I really, really think that we can see solved in my lifetime. And it's one that I think BlueTap is in a really good position to contribute to finding part of the solution.
Cambridge GaN Devices uses the most efficient material, gallium nitride, to reduce energy waste in power conversion and enable new technologies such as electric vehicles. Power supplies for consumer electronics, data centers, and onboard chargers of electric vehicles could all benefit from lighter, smaller, and more powerful circuits that CGD products makes available. We have just closed a 9.5 million investment round, and I'm absolutely proud to be leading the team that has made all of this possible. So the main thank you goes to the team at Cambridge GaN Devices. But I'm also thrilled to be working with the new syndicates of investors that will support CGD Cambridge GaN Devices in the next phase. If you are a power electronics company that is looking for a solution for smaller, lighter, and more efficient circuits in consumer electronics, data centers, lighting, and electric vehicles, please do get in touch. Thank you.
Firstly, thank you for the opportunity to be a member of the 21 to Watch community. I'm a UKIR Innovation Scholar at the University of Cambridge. I use my innovative thinking and doing to create impactful research in health tech. In my entrepreneurial role, I'm leading two ventures, GlycoView to improve diabetes management and TumorView to enhance cancer surgery. My ambition is to synchronize sustainable innovations with patients' demands for accessible quality care. It requires a team effort, operating on many fronts. Over the last 10 years, I worked with outstanding mentors and collaborators in Cambridge. I'm keen on meeting more forward-thinking people to concentrate our intellectual and economic wealth and transform our collective values into a unique social and commercial impact. Please do contact me to discuss collaboration opportunities. Thank you.
Over the past year, my colleagues and I here at the Quadrum Institute in Norwich have been sequencing the SARS-CoV-2 viral genome as part of a national consortium called COG UK. Virus genome sequencing is what we use to identify the variants we've also heard so much about over the last few months, like the South Africa variant and the Kent variant, etc. Sequencing the virus helps us control its spread and helps ensure that vaccines and treatments will continue to work during the pandemic and beyond. The UK are global leaders in genome sequencing more than half of the genomes in the whole world that have been produced to date. That's about 250,000. At the Quadrum, we have done about 14,000 over the last year, and that's more than most countries in the world. In fact, only 4 countries have produced more. We've achieved this through a massive team effort, including clinicians and scientists, some of whom have volunteered their time. I'm delighted and humbled to accept this award on the team's behalf. It's really nice to be appreciated for the massive effort that we put in to help out during the pandemic.
Thank you, Cofinitiv, for this award. Myself and Chronomics are humbled to be receiving it and very, very grateful for the shout out for our company and our mission and what we're doing. As an organization, we are a bioinfrastructure company here to support people and organizations to make decisions using the power of biology. So whether that be from COVID-19 based PCR testing, for instance, in the workplace, all the way through to complex sequencing based tests to support people with prevention. We are defining and delivering biomarkers through our bio API to help people live longer, healthier, and happier lives. So thank you for this award.
Congratulations to all 7 of you. I also urge you to all go and look at the long list and the short list, because there are so many other phenomenal candidates that didn't make the top 21, but they're still worth you looking at. We can only get to the top 21 with the contribution of our independent judges. This year they were Yupa Mayint from the Impulse programme, Simon Thorpe, a Cambridge Angel and from Delta 2020, Taya Goodluck from TechNation, and Jason Mellard from Start Codon. The feedback from the judges was incredible, although they all recognised how difficult it was to judge such a diverse mix of companies, people and things. Thank you to all of you for your contribution and your time and your passion for 21 to Watch. And as judging was done in isolation, the judges don't even know who the top 21 will be, so it will be a surprise for them too. The next category is the largest category each year, and that is the companies. So let's find out who made the top 7.
"2020 was a challenging year for a lot of people across the whole world, and at CCG we were not spared from this challenge. We've had to make some difficult decisions over the past 12 months and some decisions that I will not soon forget. However, it also became clear in 2020 that our mission to ensure that each patient is on the right drug at the right time was more important to deliver on than ever. The pandemic really demonstrated that robust, reliable and intelligent diagnostics were needed across the whole spectrum of healthcare. We saw an unprecedented reduction in the number of new cancer diagnoses, delays in treatment plans and uncertainty about the future of clinical trials. But we also saw what the medical and scientific community could do if it pulled together in the pursuit of one goal. I'm happy to say that the technology developed by CCG continues and will continue to make a real difference to the pursuit of true precision oncology and the lives of cancer patients worldwide. Watch this space.
Hi everyone, I'm Jean Deleveux-Pierre. I'm the CEO of Echion Technologies. Echion develops advanced materials for super fast charging batteries. We've demonstrated lithium-ion batteries that can charge in less than 6 minutes. We spun out of the University of Cambridge in 2017, and we've grown the team to 18 people, demonstrate going from an ID in an academic lab to a commercial product that is now being sold to customers worldwide. We are well advanced in our commercial progress, scaling up, raising a Series A now to go all the way to mass markets. I'm very appreciative of the 21 to Watch award. It's a nice recognition, and I look forward to engaging with the Cambridge and wider ecosystems. Thank you for your attention.
Hello everyone, time is precious and I have less than a minute. So if you're an engineer and need to measure airflow, keep listening because we can make your life easy. If you are a manager and airflow is critical to your products, listen carefully because we can give you an edge. And to all the ARTech investors out there, you should listen too if you want to grow with us. At Flusso, we developed the world's smallest gas flow sensor as part of a complete flow sensing solution, flexible enough to be adapted to virtually any application. And more environmental sensors are being developed in our labs. Now grab a pen and write down www.flussoltd.com. Visit our website and get in touch. I will personally tell you more about us. Thank you.
The global vaccine and diagnostics industries are currently based on the use of protein and nucleic acid-based products. Iceni Diagnostics is at the cusp of breaking this paradigm through the use of carbohydrates as alternatives. The ability to design and synthesize these sometimes complex three-dimensional molecules in scalable amounts defines the unique selling point of the company. Carbohydrates play a critical role in the infectious process of most organisms and in other therapeutic areas such as cancer. Importantly, in these days of concern over viral variants, systems using carbohydrates are oblivious to viral mutation, so represent powerful new tools in the clinical armory. Iceni has a strong pipeline in diagnostics for infectious diseases, including a potentially transformational approach to rapid testing for coronavirus, plus programs for vaccines, cancer care, and nutraceuticals. We are currently looking for partners with manufacturing capabilities and other novel applications for our technology.
We founded Callium Health because patients told us they had a huge problem. Millions of people living with kidney disease want to be able to manage their own health at home. We're developing a digital sensing platform to measure critical blood electrolyte levels accurately and at low cost. This means people with kidney conditions can monitor their own health from wherever they are, and their healthcare provider can personalize their treatment to improve their health and keep them out of hospital. Of course, the pandemic has made the need for remote healthcare even more urgent. We have a huge opportunity to take our innovation into healthcare systems, and we'd love to hear from anyone who wants to work with us. So if you want to join our growing team, or if you have a great idea for a clinical collaboration, or if you just want to find out more, check out our website, caliumhealth.com. 2021 is shaping up to be a really exciting year for us. I hope you enjoy the rest of the 21 to watch, and please keep watching Calium Health.
Leaf Expression Systems is a contract development and manufacturing company for the global life science industry. We develop processes and manufacture biologic drugs, including vaccines, for our clients. We produce the drugs in the leaves of a plant called Nicotiana that we call nature's single-use bioreactor. The technique we use to express the drugs in the leaves is called hypertrans and was developed at the John Innes Centre in Norwich. Hypertrans allows us to deliver drugs and vaccines more quickly and more cost-effectively than conventional technologies. Because we don't use any animal-derived products in the process, we eliminate the risks from cross-contamination of animal-derived infections. There are more and more plant-based drugs in development, including a seasonal flu vaccine and a COVID-19 vaccine in clinical trials in North America. COVID-19 has shown how important speed is in vaccine development, and we believe that plant-based technologies will play a key role in fighting future pandemics. We are very proud to have been selected in the 21 to watch.
Hi, I'm Adam Durant. I am Chief Executive and founder of Satavia, and we're delighted to be in the 21 to watch. Satavia is a data and software company based in Cambridge, and we're making aviation smarter and greener. Our technology, DecisionX, enables aircraft operators to reduce their climate impact by up to 60% per flight. Spread across all flights, that accounts for nearly 2% of all human-induced climate change. Our technology enables operators to do smarter flight planning to prevent the clouds that aircraft make, and this is what's causing that climate impact. We built our capability in Microsoft Azure. It uses high-performance compute, and we do numerical weather prediction modeling. Some of our customers include Airbus, Safran, and Emirates Airline. 2021 is going to be a really exciting year for us as we kick off a number of proof of concepts with some leading airlines. Thanks very much.
Congratulations, everyone. What I found personally really interesting this year was the re-emergence of many of the companies that have been on previous lists. Cambridge Cancer Genomics, it's a hat trick, it's their third award in this competition. But it's also really interesting to see Satavia return after winning a large contract last year in 2020. They are well deserving to be back on the list again this year. We also have companies that are recognised here and also on the broader shortlist and long list that have pivoted. They've done something different and more specifically to address the issues that have arisen around COVID-19. And we're hugely impressed and proud of the work that they have done. I'd now like to introduce the final thing category. This category isn't about the person. It isn't even about the company or how the company's run or the funding that they've received. It's about the thing that they create. So let's find out who's made the top 7.
Hi everyone, my name is Fotis and I am the CEO of Better Origin. At Better Origin, with the power of technology and AI, we convert food waste into animal feed using insects. We have just launched the world's first fully autonomous insect mini farm. It is housed in a shipping container and deployed on farm to convert local waste to local feed. This is a great step to decarbonize our food supply chain and also secure food for the future. I want to say a big thank you to everyone, and specifically the team at Cofinitiv for giving us this great award. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us. All the best. Thank you.
Developing Experts builds and recruits future talent pipelines for STEM-related industries, and with over 1 million community members and 4,800 UK schools, we've become the most effective way to bring pupils, trainers and employers together. We connect the world of work and learning. In 2019, our solution was voted Best EdTech Product in Europe and won TechNation's Rising Stars. And in 2020, we're one of 10 UK companies to win Google Startups Immersion Programme. Thanks to an Innovate UK grant, we've developed data tracking tools which enable our customers, such as the rail and energy sector, to plan and be involved in strategically shaping the future workforce they need. We have a patent pending. The company has secured £1.8 million worth of investment to date, has a multi-million pound supply contract with the Chinese government, so the year ahead is looking rosy. Thanks for listening.
Point-of-care testing allows doctors to quickly make clinical decisions within minutes rather than hours. Existing technologies are inaccurate, invasive, require processing, and take a long time from test to results. Spectroscopy of biological cells is a disruptive area of medical research, but the size and cost and complexity of existing machines has prohibited the uptake outside the laboratory. Glyconics is developing a range of low-cost miniaturized devices for point-of-care. Our first application is in diabetes screening. Early detection and treatment are key to reducing the risk of complications and achieving healthcare savings, but current methods of screening are often inaccurate and expensive. Our cloud-based solution is simple to detect the presence of diabetes. You simply place your device onto your fingernail. The device measures the glycated proteins in your fingernail and you get the results within seconds. No blood or single-use plastic consumables are required, and early results are promising. We are looking for investors to drive our commercialization further and also clinical partners interested in piloting our devices. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Hello. Farmers are busy people. They spend all day out in the sheds and the fields, and the last thing they want to do when they come in on an evening is enter loads of information regarding what they've just done for the benefit of a retailer or processor. But that is what they're increasingly being asked to do. This information already exists in tens of different data sources that the farmers use to manage those day-to-day farming activities. We help the farmer and consequently the value chain they supply by integrating, cleaning, structuring, and enriching the data from those data sources and providing them with complete control over it, saving time and frustration. This connection helps the industry with the information they need to meet their commitments around net zero or animal welfare, for example. So, if we continue to be successful, what we do at Map of Ag is good for the farmer, good for the industry, and ultimately good for us, the consumer, too. Many thanks.
Hi, my name is Hal. I'm a co-founder and CEO of RoboK. We are a company focuses on building efficient AI-based 3D sensing software for resource-constrained platforms for the automotive and transport industries. We address the issue of high computing and power consumption cost of deploying complex AI models. We are a venture capital-backed startup originated from the University of Cambridge Computer Lab and are a team of experts in computer vision, deep learning, and embedded systems. Specialized in robust 3D sensing for low-power computing platforms, RoboK's vision is to empower cost-effective, intelligent, and autonomous systems that will deliver safety and efficiency benefits for all. If you're interested in how RoboK can add intelligence to your systems flexibly and cost-effectively, feel free to get in touch and we would love to help. Thank you.
Hi, I'm John. I'm the CEO of Souk. We rent empty shops by the hour and we fit them out with a digital solution that you can drag and drop any content you want onto. That makes it really easy to occupy spaces and create a bespoke environment that anyone can use for anything they like. The beauty of Souk is that we're able to help people address the right audience at the right time of the week. A Monday is completely different to a Saturday, and our prices reflect that. If you're a community user, take a Monday, it'll cost you £10 an hour. If you're a retailer and you need a shop, take a Saturday and pay a bit more for the footfall. By being flexible about the way that we price space and the ease that we allow people to occupy it, Souk can accommodate all sorts of different users and revitalise the high streets at a time when that is much needed.
I'm Robert from Spotter. We make early warning systems for insects. Insects are a $440 billion problem that affect farms, forests, factories, domestic and residential. The thing that all of those have in common is that early warning is critical because insects will grow exponentially when there's food available. So catching them early is essential to keeping the costs down and reducing the amount of chemical insecticide needed. Unfortunately, current methods involve somebody walking around with a clipboard looking at bits of sticky paper. It's expensive and it's unreliable. We're changing that with our pods, which are low-cost devices that monitor in real time for insect activity and report that back, so our customers can intervene earlier and in a more sustainable way. Our vision is to transform this industry for the better through our advanced technology. We're delighted to be recognised with this award, and we welcome anybody who shares our vision to get in touch.
Well done, everyone. I love this category. It's just such a representation of the diversity of industries and technologies that thrive across our region. Well done, everybody. This year, we are delighted to be joined by Jamie Urquhart. Jamie is a phenomenal supporter of entrepreneurship, and we've asked him to come and talk to us today about being an entrepreneur and what it means to him. So Jamie, over to you.
Welcome to the Cofinitiv 21 to Watch. Congratulations to the people who represent the choice of the 21 to Watch. And well done to Cofinitiv for making something like this happen, despite the interesting world we live in and the challenges we face. Life has got to go on, and actually all challenges are opportunities. So it's being entrepreneurial. So I've been asked to talk about what it takes to make a successful entrepreneur. And the first thing I'd say is there's no one particular recipe. There are various things that go to contributing to the sort of attributes people need to be successful. Some of them are technical, and some of the way they behave. Some of them are, people might believe, inbuilt and they can't change, but I disagree with that. And I think also there's a balance. Being hasty, procrastinating are two ends of the same scale. And actually, an entrepreneur, I think, errs on the side of doing, but not being hasty. There's always an element of understanding and planning involved in being a successful entrepreneur, which is really important. So that one size all doesn't matter. One size fits all. And when I talk to entrepreneurs, I suppose I'm not just thinking of them as being the person. Generally, successful companies, successful enterprises are run by teams of people. There are groups of people who together are the spirit and the drive that makes a company happen, along with the skills, both technical and in terms of their soft skills, their capabilities. So when I am listening to a startup pitch, what's the first thing that goes through my head? Well, I'm looking for a bit of passion. I'm looking for people who look as if they care about what they're doing, look as if it matters, who believe in it. And sometimes that belief, by their own admission, is a belief rather than they have absolutely all of the facts in front of them. One of the enemies of getting on and doing stuff is always striving for perfection. Good enough is good enough, and then you keep moving forward. So passion is really key. What is it that motivates them? Why are they doing this? And again, there's not necessarily a right answer, but if someone comes to me and says, yeah, I want to build this business because I want to be super rich and travel the world in my jet, if that's the only motivation, I'm not so interested. Some people would be, but it's just that going for money. What I really want to see is a person who's got a belief in something they're doing, an egoless ambition, if you like. They want it to be successful. They think it matters, whether it's doing something, building the best app to do something on a phone, or solving the next virus that attacks the world. As long as they have a belief that it's an important thing that they want to make happen, that's really an issue. Now, I also see people, entrepreneurs are people who find the gaps. They don't just go charging into markets and just batter the competition into submission. Being an entrepreneur means you've got an understanding that there's something that people aren't doing that would be a right way to move forward, a successful way to move forward. That's really important. It's about understanding what the opportunities are, what the challenges are, and taking them. And sometimes those challenges arise because of circumstance. Look at the moment, we're in the coronavirus situation, but there are still businesses out there understanding what it means, taking opportunities, driving forward. And yes, some of those are in the medical field, but some are in completely different fields. Whether it's how you deliver a service, whether it's things like Zoom today. We've all changed drastically and how we behave over the last 12 months. Now, I also see, not necessarily just in the entrepreneur, but in the team they put together, their questioners, just as importantly, their listeners, then they're thinking, and then they synthesize, they put together what they've heard and build on it. And in fact, when I listen to a pitch, normally you talk about the ideas, the opportunities. Then if they come back because you're interested, what I look for is people who have heard what they've heard at the last meeting and then built on it and come back with even better ideas. It's those building attributes that are really important. Now, as I said, the entrepreneur themselves, that the person who's trying to form the company doesn't need to understand everything, doesn't need to have all the soft skills, but I do believe in being prepared. And Cambridge is a great place, lots of opportunity. And so get out there and start learning.
Thanks, Jamie. As we'd expect, some great insights from you there. There were 3 things that you said that really resonated with me. You can learn when you have gaps. Be a doer, and most of all, you have to enjoy what you do. Thank you very much for your input and insights today, Jamie. And that concludes this year's 21 to Watch event and the announcement of the Top 21 for 2021. If you think you should have been on the list, or one of your investments should be on the list, then please nominate yourself. All you need to do is go to cofinitiv.com/21 to watch and you'll find all the details there. Thank you to all of our sponsors and partners, to Jamie Urquhart, to the Cofinitiv team who magically make this happen each and every year. And thank you to you for participating today. All that remains to be said is congratulations to the long list, the short list, and of course to the top 21. We wish you all the very best, and please do stay in touch and let us know how you progress. Thank you.